today is day 14 and we are now looking at bar 60 onwards, 60. And remember how yesterday I mentioned on this set of videos about how you could revisit day 5, which was bar 24, to play through that bit. Again, if this feels too much today, you could also revisit what was day 6, which is bar 28. This is at the end of page 1. So you could go back and visit there if you were wanting, but we will look at what we were learning in today's video. So starting on bar 60, hands together, 1 and 2 and okay, so the top hand, we're really comfortable with that. It's identical to how it was back on day 6. It's identical to what we've done in other areas as well. So the top hand, we'll just do it together now just so that we've practiced it. Bar 60, 1 and 2 and okay, so that's our right hand there. For the left hand, it starts with the bar that we worked on at the end of yesterday. So we have our A octave without anything else on. We play the thumb. We can then get our 2 on here because now we're heading back up the harp. We play the low A, reaching up a full octave, which feels a bit weird to get onto the thumb on there. Our third finger goes on the A, then our thumb can move to the C. Okay, so that was that first bar. If we just do that at speed, 1 and 2 and okay. You may be tempted to, as I did there actually, to play 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1. Whereas I've been talking about doing it with 1 and 3. If you end up with a 2, that's fine. It's just what feels most comfortable there. So going into our next bar, bar 61, we then on a G and a B, and this is heading up at the moment, so we just have the 2 and the 1 on. We play the 2, and then we get 2 and 3 on the G and the E. We do that at once, and then we can do our triad going down B, G, E. Okay. Now yesterday in bar 59, we had B, G going down to a D. So don't confuse that now when we do B, G going to the E. This is actually a proper triad. Okay? Okay, so let's put those 2 bars together from bar 60. So we've got the octave A. 1 and 2 and just watch if you find yourself catching any other strings down the bottom there when we do that octave. If you find yourself doing that, it just means that you're having to reach with your 4 too much. Let your hand move over the string a bit more, so that 4th finger there then has to have a bit of a bend in it. And then you are fully in control of doing a really firm pluck on that note. Okay, so one last time, bar 60. Playing these 2 bars, 1 and 2 and okay. Moving on into the next bar then, bar 62. We have, it's not quite an octave, we have the G at the top but an A at the base, so it's not quite an octave, but we still do 1 and 4 because it is a big stretch. We do those 2 together. And it sounds a bit clashy. That's okay, because what happens next is we do that harmonic on the A. Okay, and I talked in the main video a bit about this as well. I'll show you with my other hand. You can either use the fleshy part on the side of your hand, and that touches the string at the halfway point vertically, and then you pluck above. Or what a lot of people find more comfortable, not me, but a lot of people do, is to use the fleshy part at the base of your thumb, and we have a sort of cup shape in the rest of the hand, and again you push with there and pluck above. Okay, so or, okay, and the idea is that we have that bell-like sound that actually sounds an octave higher. Okay, and this is going to be something to practice and find where your halfway point is on your harp. And what might be handy if you find that you regularly don't quite get it, and it's a bit of a cheat doing this, but you could get a pencil. I have one here. Okay, I'm going to feed it through. You could work out where your optimum place is and get your hand on it, and then just put a little pencil mark on the string where your thumb is actually going to pluck. Okay, not where the base of your hand is going to be, because if you get the thumb in the right place, that will work. Had to do that quite a few times to fully mark it. Okay, so there's just a little pencil mark here, so now I can just go and I'm straight onto it. That was quite a soft pencil, so I've actually rubbed the marking off, but if you have a harder pencil, that will leave a bit of a mark. It's not something to do all the time, but if you do find that you're just regularly missing that one harmonic, you might like to do that in there. We also, later on in our piece, there's a bit of a heads up here, we are going to have a B harmonic as well, so just to be aware. So that bar, bar 62, we've got an A at the bass, thumb on the G, then our harmonic, and then we finish, we go back to our normal hand shape, 3 going down from the A, 1, 2, and then reach up for your thumb on the C. Okay, and that's the end there. Let's try putting those 2 bars together from bar 62, A at the bass, G at the top, 1 and 2 and okay, and then let's put our left hand all the way together, going back to bar 60, A octave. Nice curvy 4th finger if we can get it. Notice how my little finger kind of follows my 4th finger a bit, but then I use it to help pull that finger into my hand. So 1 and 2 and okay, and then we would try, when you feel comfortable with all of that, putting it hands together. 1 and 2 and you might break that down into smaller bars, hands together. For example, the bar where you play the harmonic, and making sure that you're comfortable doing that harmonic while the right hand carries on playing. So you might work on just those couple of bars around that. And keep it up, you're doing really well.